Welcome back to the Lanterne Rouge YouTube channel and to highlights of La Flèche Wallonne 2021. It starts in Charleroi, an airport I hope I never have to revisit. Then there's 194 kilometers, about 3,000 meters climbing, 3 laps of the Mur de Huy, and obviously they finish on the Mur de Huy, which is 1.3 k's at 10%, but really it's the 900 meter section at over 11% with really steep pinches, which defines this race. The race, for some reason, started on a basketball court. I don't know why. No one knows why. Some of the riders don't even know why. We see Roglic, Alaphilippe, Kwiatkowski, Pidcock all here. And because we've got some time today, I'm going to put together my hoop squad from the Men's World Tour because, as our fearless leader says,
why not, huh?
Point guard, we've got Alejandro Valverde, veteran savvy, low-key athletic. He's going to run pick and roll. Shooting guard, Primoz Roglic, Luka Doncic is going to give him some tips. He's going to have a ruthlessly efficient 50-40-90 season, albeit not that spectacular, but he's high-key athletic. He can jump over 100 meters on skis. Small forward, Mathieu van der Poel, highlight plays, fan excitement, slasher, maybe not the best shooter, and some low IQ plays sometimes, but you got to have him in the team. Power forward, Filippo Ganna, we're going to make him put on 20 kilos. He's going to be a low post threat, as well as being able to shoot from the outside, and he's going to be paired with Tim de Klerk at center. We need some chemistry. He's going to mop up every board, set picks. He's an engine. Coach Luca Paolini, master strategist, and sixth man, the mercurial Marc Soler, aka the World Tour's J.R. Smith. He's going to come in on a permanent heat check, jack up 8 threes. Some nights they might go in. But anyway, that's enough ribaldry. Onto the race. 124 k's left, 5 minutes to the break. La Flèche Wallonne is playing out as normal. Ineos, Movistar, and De Koning sharing the pacing duties. Got Alaphilippe, Pidcock, and Valverde as big contenders. And on the first ascent to the Mur de Huy, which crests with about 60 k's to go in this race, no one was getting dropped too much from the breakaway, and the peloton behind was keeping it all together. It got a bit spicier on the second to last ascent with 32 k's to go. The gap now a minute to the breakaway. Riders getting dropped out of that break. And Simon Geschke accelerated out of the peloton for Cofidis. He's got Gegenhardt on his wheel and Mauri van Sevenot in this group. And I respect their efforts for trying, and Mauri van Sevenot, he's become a fan favourite very quickly on De Koning Quickstep as an aggressive attacking rider, but they got brought back really quickly. Too many strong teams with too many helpers. But there was an issue with under 30 k's to go for Ineos leader Tom Pidcock. He was caught up in a crash, but I think that's testament to the way this race plays out, that one of the big contenders can crash with 30 k's to go, and there's never a doubt that they'll make it back safely to the peloton before the finish. The battle for position then started as you deserve. Citroën riding for Benoit Cosnefroy on the left-hand side when Tim Wellens attacked. Now, he knows he doesn't have the punch on the final climb, so he had to try something beforehand on one of the last hills, but he was brought back pretty quickly, and this was going to play out as we all expected. And even though they've got the last break in their sights with 8 k's to go, they wait on schedule to bring him back just before the Mur de Huy starts. As you deserve, pacing hard for Benoit Cosnefroy, but De Koning Quickstep attack with Honoré at the base of the climb. A nice move. Alaphilippe's parked there right on Benoit Cosnefroy's wheel, who's looking around to see who will chase. His last helper, I think, has just pulled off. And it's actually Jan Tratnik that goes to chase Honoré, and this is testament to how strong so many of the riders in World Tour are. I mean, he's not a big household name, Jan Tratnik, but what you probably don't realise is he set the 6th fastest time on the Kouberg last weekend, 90 seconds at 650 watts, nearly 10 watts per kilo, and it wasn't even on the last Kouberg. It was like the 3rd to last or 4th to last one, so I don't know what he was doing. Maybe his power meter bugged out, but I doubt it. He won a Giro stage last year. His sails passed Honoré, but Kwiatkowski and Israel Startup Nation are on patrol with 1k to go. Israel obviously riding for Mike Woods. They don't have Dan Martin here, who's always good at Flèche. He's riding at Tour of the Alps. And now it's about to really kick up in the last 900 meters. Kwiatkowski goes through the middle, and you see that Valverde is actually really far out of position. He's behind Freile and Jakob Fuglsang, and that's definitely not where Valverde wants to be at this point in the race. Roglic is in really good position, actually, right on Alaphilippe's wheel, a 2-time winner of La Flèche Wallonne. Kwiatkowski's looking around to see where Pidcock or Carapaz are. That's actually Adam Yates, the Ineos rider on the left-hand side that you can see, and Pidcock similarly is suffering from positional problems. He's very deep on Patrick Conrad's wheel and Valverde's on his wheel. Richard Carapaz is the Ineos rider moving up on the left-hand side. Jack Haig, the Bahrain rider, in really good position. He gave himself the best opportunity, Jack Haig, in this race, being right there with Alaphilippe at the base. And Kwiatkowski's still looking around to see where riders are. And it's Pidcock, as I said, you can see better on the front-end shot how deep he and Valverde are. Meanwhile, Roglic and Alaphilippe are in a less stressful position. They're allowing Cosnefroy to just set pace for them. You don't want to go too early on this climb, and that's why there's been no digs from the contenders in the first 500 meters of this 1 kilometer long climb. It's just a battle for position, and Alejandro Valverde takes that battle into his own hands, jumping up onto the sidewalk with 600 meters to go to leapfrog ahead of Tom Pidcock. Obviously, this should have been a disqualification, and now Valverde's on Alaphilippe's wheel, and he's pushed Pidcock a bit deeper. So that was a shame, but anyway, into the last 500 meters of the Mur de Huy, and Roglic is already starting to wind it up. You can see he actually gets his action checked a bit by Cosnefroy on the barrier right here, and then as they're going into this right-hand bend, I think he was trying to begin his acceleration there, and he has to slow down as Kwiatkowski takes the quickest line. Then it opens up 430 meters to go, and already Roglic kicks on the Mur de Huy. Alaphilippe on his wheel lets it go. Alaphilippe knows this climb so well. He's won the most editions in this race apart from Alejandro Valverde, and he allows Tom Pidcock to just give him another 125 meters chasing Primoz Roglic before jumping to try and close it with 275 meters to go. Valverde just clinging onto his wheel, but Alaphilippe was in control. Looking back, just measuring his effort, he knows that the last 50 meters it levels off, and if he's still got a bit of a kick at that point, he can accelerate past a tired rider, and he's got Roglic in his sights with 150 meters to go. Roglic still going really strong as well, but with 100 meters left, Alaphilippe, not even the favourite for this race, Roglic was the favourite, gets onto Roglic's wheel, and then as it levels off, has enough to kick around him. Roglic seeming surprised almost that Alaphilippe was there and having a second dig, but it was too late. The world champ, after maybe a disappointing Amstel Gold race, taking his third Flèche Wallonne, making sure we know that he's wearing the rainbow bands and telling us, you better make me a favourite for La Flèche Wallonne every time that I line up. I don't care what happened last weekend, this my race. And indeed, this was an extremely high level Flèche Wallonne, or at least the Mur de Huy ascent at the end. Apparently a climbing record, same time as Valverde in 2014, but they did a harder course today, so even more impressive from Alaphilippe and Roglic, and that goes to show how good Roglic is. Did he jump too early? Well, that question was posed to him after the race, and he had a pretty compelling answer.
Why did you attack so soon? Do you think it was the best way to try to win?
Well, yeah. I was just there, and yeah, why not, huh?
But here's the final top 10 for La Flèche Wallonne Men's. Alaphilippe first, Roglic second, Valverde third, Woods fourth, Barguil fifth, very nice from him despite being out of position early, Pidcock sixth, then Gaudu, Chavez, Carapaz, Schachmann. And I hope you liked this video. Like it down below if you did. Comment down below who you think is winning Liège, Bastogne-Liège this weekend. I can't wait to watch it. I'll have highlights of both the men and women's race on the channel. If you want to support the channel so I can go out and get more such highlights, you can join channel membership through the join button down below. But I'll see you on the weekend. Ciao.